is negative cosecant squared of the angle times the derivative of the angle. So, negative cosecant squared of the angle, don't change it there, it doesn't change when you first do derivative, but then I've got to multiply by the derivative of the angle, which is 5. And then the simplifying, all I do is float that constant to the front, so it doesn't get confused with being multiplied by the angle. So the final derivative would be negative 5 cosecant squared 5x. Okay, number 2. Y equals negative 3 secant squared 3x. Again, anytime I see that power on the function, I just like to rewrite with parentheses. Because it's the trig function that's being squared. Now I can see I have to do a chain rule because there's an inside of the parentheses and an outside power. So I'm going to start with the outside. So the derivative will be negative 6. Just bringing that down. The inside to the 1 less power. That'll be to the first, so I'm not even going to bother with that. Now I got to come to the inside derivative. The inside is the trig function, it's secant. Well, secant's derivative is, if you look on your blue sheet, secant of the angle times tangent of the angle times derivative of the angle. So I'm not going to have nearly enough room here. Secant 3x times tangent 3x times derivative of the angle, which is 3. So simplifying that, a secant 3x times a secant 3x is a secant squared 3x. We do need to bring those together. The 3 can come to the front and give us a negative 18 secant squared 3x times tangent 3x. Number 3, g of x equals cosecant cubed 4x. Again, I just like the parentheses. Now I can see chain rule. Inside, outside. Start on the outside. Down, inside stays the same, just change the power. Oops, cosecant 4x squared. Now the inside derivative is a cosecant. Look at your sheet. Cosecant's derivative is negative cosecant cotangent angle. So inside, multiplying negative cosecant of the angle, don't change it, cotangent, I'm running out of room again, of the angle, times the derivative of the angle. The derivative of the angle is 4. Okay, everything is multiplied here. So what I can do is multiply the negative, the 4, and the 3 together and get a negative 12. I see a cosecant squared times another cosecant. This is like a cosecant to the first. Well, if I've got think about an x squared, put it over here, times another x to the first, that becomes x cubed. Well, it's the same thing here. A cosecant squared times another cosecant gives me cosecant cubed of 4x. Or you can use the parentheses with 3 on the outside. Cotangent's still hanging on there. I think that's everything. Alright, last one. I'll squeeze it on these bottom lines here. Number 4. The derivative with respect to x of secant x to the negative 4th. Okay. Now look at what's being put to the negative 4th. It's just the x. So this is the trig function with an angle. So I need secant's derivative. That's my outside, the angle is my inside. Well, secant is secant times tangent. So I just do equal secant times tangent times the derivative of the angle. I do a little power rule. Negative 4 comes down. X goes to the 1 less power. And then simplifying that, the only simplifying is this whole chunk should just float to the front. For a final answer of negative 4, x to the negative 5th, secant x to the negative 4th, tangent x to the negative 4th. Okay. So, assignment will be page 143, quickies 1 through 7 odd, and 1 through 16 off. Okay, yeah, I got the right one. Okay, that's it.